What's up, everybody? Thank you for stopping by to visit the channel for this upcoming game preview. If you want to hear a different take of college football from an analytical perspective, if you haven't done so already, pound that subscribe button, click the notification bell, and select all so you won't miss another video. Also, like the video, it helps the channel grow, and give me your score prediction in the comment section below, even if you agree or disagree with my score prediction. We got the Deep South's oldest rivalry for the 126th meeting between Auburn and Georgia. The Bulldogs lead the all-time series with a record of 61, 56, and 8 ties. The Bulldogs come into this game with a 4-game winning streak over the Tigers since the 2017 SEC Championship game. The Bulldogs have dominated their opponents early in the season, while Auburn come into this game with a loss to Penn State 2 weeks ago. Last week, they defeated LSU in Death Valley for the first time since 1999. Will the Tigers have enough magic to pull off the upset, or will the Bulldogs continue their dominance this season? As we review the tail of the tape, the advanced metrics are in line with the poll rankings for both teams. Georgia possesses the top defense in the country by the advanced metrics, and they have a huge advantage over the Auburn offense, while the metrics see a push when Auburn is on defense against the Bulldog offense. SP Plus has the Bulldogs as an 11-point favorite with a 74% win probability, while the Vegas line opened at 15. It is currently at 14.5 at the time of recording. Now, the LSU game wasn't pretty by any stretch of the imagination, but anyone will tell you they will take an ugly win over a pretty loss any day of the week and twice on Sunday. Auburn played both Bo Nix and TJ Finley in the first half, and neither quarterback could get anything going, as evidenced by the success rate in the first quarter. I mean, even Anders Carlson missed a field goal, and he's been super consistent for the Auburn Tigers. Then Bo Nix decided, after he got benched, he was going to channel his inner Johnny Football. The running game got going in the end, and the Auburn defense, who had their backs against the wall against that LSU offense all night, just did everything they could to stay in the game. LSU had the field position advantage. They were driving down the field, and every single time, except for that one touchdown in the first quarter, Auburn kept them out of the end zone. They forced LSU to 4 field goals inside the 40-yard line. In college football, field goals are considered failures when you can't score touchdowns. 1 touchdown for the entire game LSU had against that Auburn defense. Auburn did more than enough to keep them in the game on the defensive side of the ball. They just needed a little help on offense. That defense was the MVP, and they were shorthanded with Owen Pappoe sidelined as well. Now, on to what Georgia did last week. So for the second week in a row, the advanced box score literally lived up to what happened in the game. The first quarter for Arkansas was hellish for them, and it was heaven for Georgia. The Georgia game plan seemed simple. It was run left, run light, run up the middle, run left, play action pass, run right, run up the middle, and run for a touchdown. Wash, rinse, repeat. Arkansas got physically whipped on both offense and defense. And I said this last week, even though Arkansas beat Texas A&M as well as they could, going up and playing Georgia, you're actually moving up in a different weight class. Sanford Stadium rattled the Razorbacks, and they made uncharacteristic mistakes. When you play Georgia, you must play clean football because they don't need additional help to beat you. So for my computer model, I created a rating system based on the principles of ELO, and it is structured by the point differential of the average college football team. As to what goes on into the rating system, it's few parts of a rated recruiting average, some parts returning production, and recent ranking history. So these ratings I use to generate a score prediction, they're different from the tail of the tape where I use SP+. As far as my rating system goes, it is bullish on the Bulldogs as it was last week. It is projecting the Bulldogs will win by the score of 34-14 with a ridiculous 89% win probability. That is the highest I've seen so far over a top 25 team in my rating system. So it is definitely giving Georgia a ton of credit for what they've done this year. But I'm not as bullish about the score prediction. The reason why I'm not bullish on the score prediction is this. At the time of recording, Auburn is a 2-touchdown underdog at home. Georgia is playing outstanding football right now, not taking anything away from them. So what I like to do is I like to see if there is an avenue for the underdog to pull off the upset. As I mentioned before, Georgia doesn't need any additional help to beat you. But what Auburn needs is for Georgia to beat themselves. And I'm going to go back almost 3 years ago, October 13th, 2018. Georgia goes into LSU, Death Valley, a touchdown favorite. And in that game, they played their worst game of the season. Constantly turning the ball over, not scoring with great field position, giving up explosive plays, especially in the running game. It was a surrealistic nightmare that day. Auburn in this game, they must win a turnover battle. They must keep Georgia out of the end zone, force field goals, not touchdowns, and Bo Nix must hit those explosive plays. And I'm sure there are Georgia fans who are going to scoff at this. Let me remind you, you're playing in Jordan-Hare Stadium. Not Jordan-Hare, Jordan-Hare Stadium, where the prayer at Jordan-Hare took place. I don't have to say anything else about the uncanny things that happens in that stadium. And every game Georgia has won in that stadium in the last 13 years, with the exception of 2012, which was probably Auburn's worst team I've seen over the last 10 years. Those wins have been one-score games. As for that reason, I expect Auburn to come out and they're going to throw everything they got at Georgia. This is a rival game, and I expect that crowd to be loud. It'll be intense. This is Georgia's first true road game in a hostile environment. Yes, you guys play Vanderbilt, but Vanderbilt's not a hostile environment. I'm not sure about the health of JT Daniels, even though Stetson Bennett is a capable backup. I still got Georgia winning with their running game and defense, but I expect Auburn to hang around a bit and just annoy the crap out of Georgia. But I got the Bulldogs winning to the score of 24-14. And with that being said, that is a wrap for another game preview. Let me know what your thoughts are in the game in the comment section below. Give me your score prediction. Tell me why your respective team is going to win the game. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give the video a like. Helps the channel grow a little bit. And if you love college football as much as I do, hit the subscribe button if you want to stay updated with the latest previews and the occasional highlights. And as always, thank you for watching and thank you for visiting the channel.